You've heard it from us for a long time. Go woke, go broke. Well, Disney's now admitted they really screwed up and it's hitting their bottom line big. Speaking of crazy, we've talked about this for about a year. Walt Disney has finally come out and admitted, quote, its controversial political and social agenda has hurt the company and its shareholders. Disney has gone so woke. All these cartoons are coming out now, and people are going, I don't want to see a new Snow White where it's all this weird stuff and it's not even Snow White anymore. It looks pretty, but when you hear the script, you run away, you know? Everything is so woke. Disney earnings have fallen off a cliff at both the theme parks around the world and at movie theaters. Nobody wants anything to do with them. And they finally have admitted it in an SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission filing. Their annual report says, quote, we face risk relating to misalignment with public and consumer tastes and preferences for entertainment, travel, and consumer products. In other words, we effed up. We went woke. Our stock went to crap. Oops. And the way they explain it, we face risks relating to misalignment with public and consumer tastes and preferences. Meaning we went nuts and our customers ran away because they don't want to buy our stuff because we're crazy. And their stock is suffering because of it dramatically. And attendance is way down at movie theaters with Disney movies, online with Disney movies.
Yep.
And their merchandise that they sell. Nobody wants anything to do it. When I was a dad of little kids, and you probably were the same way, the Disney Channel was the safe place for kids. You know what I mean?
You know, a lot of times when you would turn on the telly and it was Disney, you didn't have to worry about them pushing any, killing, any child pornography, any sexualization, no pronouns. You didn't have to worry about any of that. It was just Goofy and Dumbo and and Mickey Mouse and just
the old days.
Yeah,
it ain't
just
like that
normal
anymore,
stuff.
bro.
Yeah,
it ain't that anymore.
Just normal stuff. But now they have this whole thing in their mind, Barry, that the world has changed and we need to be the advocates of change. So we need to target the children to get them to change their mind. So when they become our age, they will say that this perversion has always been here and it's normal. Nothing about it is normal. They know it's not normal, but they don't care because they want to push it onto children. Children are the target, and their bottom line, if they don't have the funding coming in and their stock keeps going down the drain, they're not going to have the funding to push this wokeism. So what I believe is going to end up happening, Barry, they're going to make dramatic changes and say, okay, look, we can't do this any longer and expect to be a company to exist for much longer. So what I believe that they're going to do is they're going to go back to just being normal, but in the background, they're going to be planning for the future to bring this stupidity back. Because they're like, well, we thought people were ready for it. This is in their mind. I'm telling you this how they're thinking. We thought people were ready for it. But people apparently, they still have too much hatred in their heart, Barry. They're not ready for this. They're so backwater. They're still living in the Stone Age, Barry. I'm telling you, this is how they're going to think.
So is it the same at Target? Is it the same at Anheuser-Busch?
Yeah, right? Well, you saw the guy, we talked about it, the CEO just came out and said, well, there was no Satanist that actually created the swimwear that we had on our shelves and that people were doing videos on. That didn't even happen. They're trying to backtrack and they're trying to change it, but they're going to come back to it. Just like our politicians, when they can't, what was it? The ministers of truth. When that didn't go through and people were kicking and screaming about that, all they did was put on a back burner until later. They're going to bring it back, but they're going to try to, fix the bottom line right now.
Go woke.
Go broke.